All right, also happening right now, a protest is getting underway at Union Station. Members of an anti-Trump group, they set up camp outside the station for months, and they want to know why their tents were taken down early this morning.
So the group says they have a permit to stay there through the rest of the year. John Duran is joining us from outside Union Station.
Yeah, and John, we know you talk with members of this group, so what are they telling you tonight?
Like you said, they're confused, they're upset, they're looking for answers, and just behind me, any moment, they have organized a protest. More people have started showing up in front of Union Station for that protest. But 12 hours ago, this group behind me says Park police officers and federal agents tore down their encampment without warning. The group behind me is called Flare. They say Park police claimed that one of its members assaulted an officer. They say that didn't happen. What happened this morning was an attack on their free speech. Volunteers manning this 24/7 encampment were blindsided when police closed in around 5 a.m. Friday.
Came in, they gave us this, and said we were in violation, we had to get out in like a couple minutes or we're gonna get arrested, and that they were clearing out the encampment, and that was it.
Jake Adams oversees this encampment that's been here since May.
They would not approach me or let me know why exactly. They gave me a document that said accused somebody of spitting on an officer. We have no, that hasn't happened.
He's with a group called FLARE, which stands for Liberation and Against Regimes of Exploitation.
Completely peaceful, completely nonviolent. It's at our core principles to be nonviolent. We have not perpetrated, planned, thought about any violence as an organization.
Adams says FLARE had a permit to be here through December and that their tents were taken down illegally. He also tells me his camp was given no warning this was coming.
I think, assaulting a police officer, they would want to arrest the guy. I got plenty of video of me getting up in their faces asking to arrest me, and they wouldn't.
We reached out to U.S. Park Police and the National Park Service to hear why they say the encampment was taken down, but haven't heard back.
We're going to fight this every step of the way. They left a lot of holes to be fought.
And Adams told me lawyers are already involved, so he couldn't go into what those specific holes are. He said no arrests were made this morning and nobody was injured. You can see there is a tent still standing over my left shoulder. Adams says that's a completely different group than FLARE, and they were not affected. Leslie, Lorenzo.
Yeah, so much going on there, John. We can't even see that other tent behind you, but as you say, it's been a very busy day over there by Union Station. Okay, thank you. All right, let's talk about this other big story we've been following for you. This is day 3 of the government shutdown, and Republicans are increasing the pressure on Senate Democrats. And if you can believe this, in just the last hour, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mike Johnson, said that the House will not be returning next week as expected.
Wow, so we already know this comes after today the Senate once again failed to pass a spending bill that would reopen the government. Our Rafael Sanchez-Cruz is here with us in studio. So Rafa, what's behind the move by Speaker Johnson here?
Yeah, Lorenzo, Leslie, Speaker Mike Johnson reportedly made the decision to pressure Senate Democrats to vote on what Republicans call a clean stopgap bill that would keep the government open for just 7 weeks, so temporarily. With today's failed votes, the shutdown will continue through the weekend. The next time the Senate can take this up for a vote is on Monday. Now, there's no agreement in sight between the two parties. Democrats insist health care needs to be included in the spending bill. Republicans say they'll take the issue up after the federal government is reopened.
All around the country right now, real pain is being endured by real people because the Democrats have decided to play politics.
Republicans hold the House, the Senate, and the White House. They're in charge. American people know that. And the American people know that it's only smart and fair and right that they should negotiate with us if they want our votes.
Yeah, meanwhile, the White House continues insisting that mass federal layoffs are coming. No agencies have been named, and there's still no timeline of when pink slips could be sent out to federal workers. But again, Leslie, a lot of uncertainty still for many of our workforce here in the DMV area.
Yeah, very unsettling weekend. The Republicans keep saying they'll negotiate when the government's open, but if you're not in the House and you're not there, then you can't actually do the work.
That's not really how
on
this
behalf
works.
of the American people.
Yeah.
So they got to figure this out.